Now, as International Children's Day is marked, parents are urged to teach their children about financial matters at a very young age. Financial advisors say instilling a culture of saving amongst children will assist them to make better financial decisions in adulthood.
South Africa's household savings rate is currently 1.0%. Experts say this is mostly because many parents were never taught how to manage their finances from a young age. They've urged parents to involve their children in household budgeting. How important is it for us to start teaching our children about money matters at an early age?
Okay. You see, at the moment, we all know that South Africa has got a very low savings rate. And in general, as a country, we save 20 cents of every 100 rand that we earn. That is very low. That's very low for us as individuals and very low for ourselves as a country. So one of the best ways to solve this problem going forward is to start teaching our children at a very young age that if you start saving very early, it will make your life very easy when you come towards retirement, when you come to a point in your life when you can't earn money anymore. But the reason I think most of us don't do that at the moment is that I think culturally we have a problem with money. We demonize money. We make it sound like people with money are bad people or they don't treat people well. So people are actually fearful of being called rich because rich people tend to be not liked by people or they tend to be demonized in a society. So unless we change that culture, and we start telling our children that, one, it is okay to have money, and two, it's okay to save money, because the more money you save, the more it works for you over your lifetime, and the more money you will have to live a much better life later in life.
FNB has various savings products geared towards children, and the earlier you start saving for your child, the better, as you will benefit from compound interest. Having an educational investment for your child will also assist you to deal with the escalating cost of education. The cost of education increases at about 10% on a yearly basis.
The FNB account parents can open literally from when the child is born. They only have to show their unabridged birth certificates and the IDs and all of those things. But I think you should open that as soon as possible in terms of a savings account. Then as the child starts becoming kind of an age where they can understand, take them with and show them how you're putting money into the account. Then when they get pocket money or they start earning money, let them see how the balance in that account grows. So currently on an FNB account, the child will earn 6% interest, which is a really good interest rate, and it shows them how over time the money grows, which is a principle that we all need to understand. And then after a while, obviously, you also start earning interest on interest, so the money just grows at a much faster rate. One of the other things to consider for parents is a tax-free savings account. So you can open that obviously as an individual. For the parents can open that for themselves, but they can also open it for their kids. And what's great about that is you have a limit of 33,000 rand per year that you can add to that. So by the time your child is 17 or so, they actually have quite a big amount that's already put out for them, and that can help towards their studies.
Experts say that the school curriculum must include financial literacy. This will help instill a culture of saving at a young age and improve South Africa's low savings culture.
I think the schools can definitely play a very important role, and teachers and so on can definitely play a role to talk about it and to bring it into the curriculum, definitely, because that's a very disciplined way of approaching it. But I also think parents can't think that it's not their job first. I think parents have the biggest influence, so definitely in partnership with parents and the schools, they can make a very kind of powerful partnership to help kids to do that. But I can't say too much how much the parents really have to plan.
Parents have been urged to teach their children that money does not fall from trees, and that the allowance they give their children must be attached to chores. There should also be transparency on what the family expenditure is. What are the money lessons that adults should actually make sure that they teach their children?
One of the first things that adults should do is that I think every single month the adults should be budgeting in their homes with their children. So the children start to understand that there's not an endless supply of money. There's specific things that are important that must be prioritized at home. But the most critical thing we find when we help people with debt management is that it is their children that get them into debt traps, because children have got no idea how much the family is earning, and therefore what it does to the parents' budget when they ask for expensive clothing and shoes and those type of things. And then they start learning that there is an income and there are expenses, and there's a limit to it, and they can't just continuously be asking for things and thinking that they're going to happen. But the children ask for these things because they have no idea how much the family is earning, and therefore what they can ask for and what they cannot ask for.
Experts also say that children should be taught the basic principle of saving, which is to save first and spend what is left. They believe this will go a long way to inculcate a culture of saving among children. Naledi Matlapeng, SABC News, Johannesburg.